Okay, y'all. I just want to introduce this little video segment. I know that we're all in the house and everybody's been cooking, and I'm still working a little bit, doing inventory and things down at the store. But Southern comfort food is always good. So I remember my grandmama and everybody cooking peas and corn and cornbread. And I've already given you VM's cornbread recipe. So today I'm going to teach you how to make purple hull peas and corn. All those good things, slice you some tomatoes and onion, and you got the perfect Southern dinner. So purple hull peas and cream corn, can't beat it. All right, for the next thing that we're doing for that great Southern dinner is the peas. Okay, now here's what I do. I get my frozen black-eyed peas at Kroger. That's the Pick Sweet farm. I used to cook a bunch at a time, so then I can save whatever I cooked and put them in the freezer. You can pull them out, heat them up, and they are great with your cornbread and your corn. So what I do to really get my peas a good flavor, now I'm going to tell y'all the truth. This is not a low-carb meal that I'm fixing here, and it's not healthy either, but it is so good if you grew up eating peas out of the garden and some corn. This is as close as I can get to it without having a garden right now. So my peas, what I did, I put in a little bit of strychnine, some salt port to give my peas a really yummy flavor. You can get this over in the meat section at your store. It's cured salt pork. I put a little bit of, I first take that salt pork and I put it in the bottom of my pan. And I heat that up and let it fry up a little bit so that it releases some of that fat. That's what gives those peas the flavor. And then I put my peas with some water in there, and I put a little bit of salt to taste and just a little bit of sugar. Let me show you just about. Not that amount of sugar that I put in there with my peas. My grandmama always did that, so you gotta have a little sugar in your peas. But it doesn't taste sweet. And then you just put them on, simmer. Now you gotta cook those for a good while for those to be really, really good. So let me show you what I'm talking about with that salt pork. I'm gonna go ahead and do some cream corn. And this is my family's favorite cream corn. You just buy these little tubes, you let it thaw out. I put a couple of these pieces of that salt pork down in the bottom of my pan. I get that frying up. So give it just a minute and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so your salt pork is frying up in there in your skillet and your corn is thawed out. So all you gotta do is just clip your little tube here. Add it in there. I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit. My family likes a lot of corn, so I'm gonna do a couple of tubes of that corn. Now you're going to need to stir this because you don't want it to stick to the bottom of your pan. So you have some delicious white or sweet cream corn with that great flavor. I really like that simple, easy things to do. So I just let those flavors simmer together. Stir it every now and then. And that's how you make peas, corn, And our cornbread's cooking. Let's see. Look at that beautiful cornbread. Still cooking along. You see it's released from the sides, but it's not quite done. But that's how you have a really good Southern dinner. So that's simple.